Hello everyone, today unusual one because I'm going to show you my finished object video, and not every time I'm finishing a fingering weight sweater. Silk weight yarn, so we're talking about very, very, very thin yarn. Okay, so this is how it looks on me. I love it so much, and I love this positive ease that I have over here. Maybe first things first, I'm going to tell you what you need, and on the screen you can see the pattern information on RAVELRY. So a very important thing is that there's 24 stitches over here, and to get a gauge, I got this gauge on 3.5mm needles. So once I was knitting it, I was double checking what I was getting. And this is a top down sweater, so you can put it on while you're knitting it until you get to a yoke section. When you finish yoke section, it's like a big circular thing. So maybe on the screen quickly I'm going to show you my project page. Down below is a link to my project page, and you can go to garments and tap in the RAVELRY page, and you could see those stages when I was knitting. I was sharing photos with you, so I hope you like that. So when you get to that stage, you can put it on and see do you need to have it longer or shorter. And I was knitting size 4, which over here says is 43.25 inch. My chest is 40, so I was knitting with positive 3.25, although I would not mind if I got it more. I presume I might have, but because of the probably yarn that I used a little bit, but I don't know, I think this could be more than 3 inch overall, but I love this way. You might notice there is a difference if we go back to this photo. Hopefully I have one. I completely changed the sleeves, the way they're knitted and the way they're finishing. So I'm just saying, because previously I knitted this fingering weight sweater. It was cropped sweater. It should not have sleeves originally, but I added sleeves and I wanted to try a little bit bigger circumference for this sweater, and I had a few ideas how to finish with it with the cuff, as you can see it, because I'm a working woman. I like this way. So yeah, but as you could see, I could go down and have it warm, so I can even squeeze it to my jacket or anything I'm wearing, so it's not too big. So that's that. But because it's my modification, I will not be talking too much about it over here. Let's focus on the pattern, because down below you find the link. If you want to grab it, grab it. It is amazing design by Jill, and Jill lives in Norway, and she makes a beautiful, beautiful sweater. So I would say check other sweaters too. How did I come across this pattern? I saw it first when that was in the stage of test knitting. I think I commented I really, really like it, and Jill contacted me a while ago, would I want to knit it? And I was like, because I would be honest, and you know, some things not my style or not my aesthetics. I would say, you know, I unfortunately am too busy, but I had a yarn and I thought it would be perfect. So I had a yarn for Edinburgh Yarn Festival, which I bought in 2018, and I used these, which is Fibers Spares. So this is how the label looks like. It is in 2 colors. I have one in 612 Dove Stone, which I have even less than 1 gram left. And I had 3 skeins of Avocado, which is 627. So that's that. What it says over here, it is 365 meters, 400 yards in 100 grams, and it is 100% superwash merino with very high twist yarn. So hopefully you can see it. Back to my story. I followed the pattern until the yoke, and I decided that I wanted to have more space for my sleeves. The pattern will tell you that even though so many stitches you have at the moment on your needles, always read in front, forward, and check how many stitches you're going to add when you will be picking up stitches to hold them for sleeves, because I think that's where you do that most of the times. I don't remember how we did that over here, but I added more because I wanted to have extra, and I added only to the sleeve section, not to the, I used those ones that we added to the body just to have this positive, nice kind of flowy effect. So it's, you see some stuff, but it's also flowy, so it's not so much connected to my body that you could see my belly or anything like that. Love it. Okay, the pattern has a chart, so obviously from the over here you use the chart from the bottom. The bottom, so this one also should go on the sleeves over here. The cuffs are slightly smaller and just a standard kind of shape, I would say, but the pattern gives you the two versions, so you can have a short ones or longer ones. So that's that. I haven't used any of those, but that's something that I came across first time, so I really like that, so you should know about that too. Right, other stuff. When you're putting stitches on hold to hold for the sleeves, you can use a scrap yarn, you can use anything you want, but I use just basically needles that they're smaller. This is US size, I think 1.5, which is 2.5 millimeter needles. Doesn't really matter, something smaller than the needles that you use, and then I put them into the pouches so to keep them that way. It will take me quicker to, once I finish the body, to go into the sleeves, because picking up something is not my favorite, and over here you have one needle, another needle, so it feels like you're knitting. Another thing, because fingering weight sweater takes a while to knit. I knitted it in November, January, and a bit of February. I skipped December because I was too busy with knitting other stuff, so just check my channel and see what I've done. So anyway, I used two beautiful bags to keep everything in it. This one is from a local, so from Ireland, bag maker, which is My Cottage number 9. And I was keeping everything until I got to the yoke part, well, finished yoke part. And when I was knitting the body and sleeves, I put it into this one. Why? Because every time I had to move my work and I did not want it to be felted or anything like that, I kept everything on the body on 40 inches, no, 16 inches was 40 centimeters. So for the hats, circular needles, and for these I especially bought myself where is it? I especially bought myself needles, which is 3.5 millimeters to knit sleeves, and that's how I did that. Although for my section over here I went to US size 1 2.25 millimeter needles, and I was knitting them like this, which is and I finished with tubular. The pattern tells you on the bottom just to finish with any bind off you like, so I did just to follow the pattern bind off. I'm not sure how you would call it, but that's what I did. And yeah, and obviously to achieve this I had to increase rapidly, and this is just a straight, just saying because I may use it for the future. Yeah, what else? So like I said, to knit this I needed 400 grams of yarn, 1 in the contrast color and 3 in the green color. 40 inches is my bust. I knitted 43.25, so it's size 4. So I think that's that. In case you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Also let me know, how do you like this version, which is green and grey. I think it's perfect. That's why I knitted it, because I had the yarn. And yeah, let me know, how many fingering sweaters have you knitted? Have you knitted any? Are you afraid to do that? Remember, knitting it around from the top down on circular needles is like knitting a hat. At some point you just need to put stitches on hold, so you wait for them, and again you just join them and you're knitting around. So it's really easy, just step by step, and you'll be fine with it. For any more videos, subscribe, like. I put over here finished object video, some bit of tutorials, some bit of if I make a mistake and how I fix stuff. For instance, for this sweater on the screen you can see I dropped a stitch and I realized that after binding off the body. How did I do that? Check it out. Link down below, and then maybe at the end of this video. And I hope you enjoyed. Till the next one.
Bye! Thank you, Jill, for the pattern. It was a pleasure.